Cool.
All right, another episode of Sad Powers Podcast. Today,
Fucking right.
today we got the legendary battle rapper, fucking Bossman. Everybody,
What's going on?
cheers,
Yes.
buddy.
Cheers, bro. Let's get really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So how's it going? What's new with you? The
Not much.
podcast, all right?
Yeah, man, I haven't talked to you in years. God damn it, you got fat, Bossman. What the fuck happened?
Drinking. The answer's right in front of you. I'm just drinking a lot of beers, I guess now.
Damn.
Drinking a lot, eating a lot, and barbecuing a lot. I'm just outside, just fucking drinking and eating.
Living life, love it.
Yeah, man. I think the last time I saw you, I was on vacation in Niagara Falls for like a solid week.
Mhm.
And they hollered at Big Dubs. I was like, US Tree. He's like, Sabotage works in this comic book store. Go hit him up. And I was like, what? Okay. Sick.
Yeah.
And
My
then I
mom
saw
listens
you
to
were there.
this. Don't talk about that.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Well, hey, everybody. How's it going? Oh, should have ran this. You should have ran this by me. Should have been like not to go like really crazy with this.
Well, you can go as crazy as you want, but I don't want you to expose me for being a criminal. I didn't know. I forgot about that.
Nice.
It was the past. It was in the past. Man, fucking, how you been? What you been up to? How you handling quarantine and all that bullshit?
I mean, same old shit, just drinking, smoking. I'm working on a few things right now with a few other people. Some of my friends. We're working on like some sort of like comedy movie script or something like that to work on. So yeah, that's something that we've been kind of seeing what we're doing. I don't know. We just like we eat a lot of mushrooms. We just come up with a lot of funny stories, set ourselves on record, and we're like. Sometimes it'll be like you'll listen to it the next day and you're like, this is not funny. This is not funny at all. What the hell were we thinking? And then other times it's, yeah. So we got a few things to add there. We're doing that. I was supposed to have a battle literally the week that quarantine happened. So I guess, doing a break from that. Not really working as much right now. So yeah, I mean, what about you? What are you doing?
Just fucking start a podcast, buddy. So like, do you have a YouTube channel or anything like that? Like, if people want to follow you, if they need more Bossman in their life, how do they make that happen?
Literally, for me, like, it's a lot of Facebook and Instagram. The way I just kind of like the dumb shit I post, the random things, the ominous, the mystery, the fucking weird stuff, and like, you know what I mean? I can get really weird on there, and like people are just like, who the fuck is that guy? What does he do? And then I just post my battles, and then people are like, what do you do? And it's like, here, check out my rap battle, and then like people just watch it. And so, like, a lot of people fuck with it. They think it's hilarious. They think, half the freestyles in it are really fucking awesome.
Yeah, man, I always thought you were fucking hilarious and great. You were like a character at Beast Mode, you know what I mean?
That's pretty much it. That's kind of what I aim for. Like everything, even the way to promote it is just like, all right, what kind of character am I gonna do now? I remember in fucking, I think it was like 3 years ago, me and C Greasy did a whole character thing where we kind of like took a whole bunch of stories uh, from like wrestling stories, and we applied that to like beast mode and how to promote our battles and like how to make people watch it and stuff like that. And I think he had like a head shaving match and stuff like that. Loser gets their head shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this whole like mystery persona thing, Vince McMahon. It was pretty funny. Yeah, but I don't know. That's I guess how like I get people to watch the dumb shit. You know
That's
what I mean?
awesome, man. What's your like most viewed battle? Do you know how many views it has?
Holy fuck! I don't even know it's my most viewed battle. I can look it up right now.
Yeah, let's find out.
Well, let's find out.
What is? Oh, we get a close up of your fingers. I love it. Man, who's your favorite battle rapper?
Who's my favorite? I don't know. I don't. You know what? To be honest, I haven't. I don't really watch battle rap a
Uh,
lot. I'll keep up. I'll
mhm,
keep up with everything that's going on. I'll keep up with um, pretty much all the ins and the outs. I guess like of like not like these smaller leagues and stuff. Just like what's going on in like URL or KOTD and stuff. Beast
mhm,
mode. I battle. I'm
mhm.
actually a really huge fan of iBattle. I actually, as weird as it sounds, like I'll probably watch a lot more iBattle sometimes than Beast Mode, but that's because I'm always there to Beast Mode battle, so I've
Mhm.
already kind of seen it.
Right,
But
right. Yeah,
yeah,
Lex is dope, man. I'm getting him on the podcast actually.
oh, that's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, how fire is that? I was so surprised you said yes.
That's sick. I'm
Mhm.
looking at my views right now.
Oh shit. What are they like? What are your average amount of views you get on battle, you think? 1,000? Something around there, right?
It starts off slow. It'll be like 200-300, and then by the time
Mhm.
like a month or two passes, it'll hit like nowadays it's a lot slower, even regardless of like COVID and stuff. Like it's been a hell of a lot slower with everyone. But
Mhm.
um, usually about like either like the smaller no name battles. Like I've been taking a lot of like the rumbles and like stuff like that. I battle like twice, 3 times a year or something like that. I take those and those will get like 700-800 views,
Damn, that's
shit
still
like that.
pretty decent, man. Cause like my videos get like 50 views. Like this is gonna get 50 views top.
I hope this podcast gets a lot of views. You know. And I'm sorry about a lot of people. They're gonna know about your criminal ways, but I
That's in
guess.
the past, bro. When I was a kid, that was 10 years ago.
yeah, that was a really, really long time ago, man.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck, man. I might not have to post this. What the fuck, bro? If you keep bringing it
so
up, I can't edit it out.
just.
Oh man,
okay,
are
my
you
bad,
on
man.
mushrooms now?
May have ate a little bit of this.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I think you're the first guest to be on mushrooms that I know of.
and drinking. Eventually, I gotta go out for a spliff. And, you know,
Word. What you got any crazy mushroom stories you want to share with me?
crazy mushroom stories. Holy fuck,
Hmm.
quite a bit of. Uh, I don't know. Like, what do you define as a crazy mushroom story? Like, to some people, they'll be like, "What's a crazy time?" And they'll be like, "Oh, we got retarded and built a treehouse." And it's like, I've done that in like fucking grade 10. You know what I mean? like,
Yeah, true.
like, um, I don't know, just maybe fire. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't really. I guess do. I guess we haven't really had. I have crazy acid stories now. If you want to hear
Yeah,
some
let's hear one of
acid
those.
stories,
Yeah, fuck it.
yeah. Yeah, so I mean, had this fucking yeah. We were supposed the last time before that I did acid. I did 2 tabs because it wasn't as strong, right?
Hmm.
And because of that, I thought that the next batch going in was going to be, the same, right? So I
Hmm.
took 2 of those. I was only supposed to take one. My buddy took half, but he took another half to like join me, right? And yeah, so I took that and like I started like it was just the faces on like the screen started melting, just weird shit like that. I was like, oh my god, this is like really intense. So he was like, oh yeah, we're supposed to hit up the light show, and I forgot about that. It's something we do. Like my buddy lives right by City Hall,
Hmm.
so there's this like light show that they have, like hung on trees. It was like winter time. It was actually last winter, and yeah, we got there and we forgot that there was so many people. So we had like a lot of people there, and like me and my buddy were just kind of like not freaking out, but we were kind of like keeping to ourselves and like really quiet and really sketch. And then like like this one like person, since it was wintertime, it was like this Christmas thing in Pickering. So like this one person was dressed up as like Santa Claus, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a part of the thing. But, like the city did not plan. I think he was like really fucking hammered, and he just showed up to like enjoy the music and the lights because he was like because he showed up and he like started talking to us like he kind of knew that we were on something. Like I don't know, but like he definitely was like really crazy. Old, they were like, "Oh my god, get that hell away from us!" And yeah, it made it real awkward. And then I stopped and stared at the lights, and they left the lights on, and me and my buddy were staring at it. And yeah, it took us about a solid, I'll be realistic, probably a solid 10, 15 minutes before we realized the light show was over. Everyone's pretty much almost gone, and we're still standing staring at the Christmas trees just lit up. Just kind of like zoned out, just, yeah.
That's awesome, man. What
Yeah.
kind of shit did you see when you were on acid? Like, what were you like seeing and stuff?
Well, I mean, acid's not, it's not, it's not like a hallucinogen like that. Like, you'll still see what you're seeing in front of you, but I mean, things are a little distorted. I mean, okay, so for example, everything could look normal right in front of you, like what you could be looking at right now. But then, like, while you're talking to me, like maybe my nose kind of just kind of like bulges out real quick and just like goes back
Mm.
to normal, and you're like, what happened? And, like you're still talking to me, everything looks really normal, and then like a paint. Let's say I had a painting in the background, and just started like moving for a quick second,
Mhm.
just shit like that, like.
Interesting.
Not
Yeah, I've never heard
Yeah,
someone
it's
describe it like that before.
but if you do like I don't mean if you do like heroic high doses of mushrooms and stuff like that, that's when
Mm.
you start seeing like fractal visions and patterns and everything you see and do. You could still be seeing the same thing, but everything in front of you is just all like, yeah, you'll see patterns and things you never see before. You'll be fuck. You can even take a shit and be staring at the tiles and be like, "Oh my god!" Like, oh, like there's some hidden meaning, some message in the tiles that it's spelling out in front of you. You see a face. I don't fucking know. Like if there's
Mm.
designs on, yeah, I don't know. It's it's not. It's more of what has to do with the mind. I really wouldn't recommend doing that stuff if you have like a mental illness that's like severe. Like I've seen bipolar people take it; they're okay. I've seen like people with like with what are they called? It's BPD, which is a lot different, right? I've seen them take it and they're okay, but I'm talking about like if you have like schizophrenia and stuff like that, you might not want to take it. There's some people who, right, like they have like manic episodes and stuff like that. Some people go through like a sense of psychosis where they like, especially for ones who have like schizophrenia that they kind of unlock and whatever, like for those people, like it's horrible. Those are the ones that are with the bad stories. They're the ones that'll be like, I see bugs everywhere. They're crawling over me, or I'm on fire, or something like that. Like, because it feels like that to them. Yeah,
Right. Well,
you just got to be like a little mentally prepared to do it. But at the same time, like everybody's trip is different. Nobody's like you're not feeling the same thing I'm feeling, or at least looking
mhm,
at or hearing or something like that. Right?
mhm,
Everyone has their own interpretation.
for sure, man. What's like the most shrooms you've ever done one time?
2 days ago, I was with my buddy. uh, we did about 10 grams each.
Wow.
Yeah, I never
Holy
done
shit,
that.
bro.
Yeah, we just kept eating. We just
Damn.
kept eating. Yeah. Um.
What was that like?
Uh. Well, okay. Well, I guess we could talk about that. Like. Once. Yeah, I remember it right now. Um. We showed up to my buddies, and basically what happened is that I ordered a bunch of shrooms online. Usually, I just grab it from, my same buddy,
Mm.
and this time like I grabbed a bunch of shrooms online and they had like, oh, these ones are from Vietnam and these ones are from Cuba and these ones are from like Africa and stuff like that. I got these African ones right here, right?
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
like, damn, I didn't even know you could get shrooms online.
Apparently, so yeah, through a Canadian site, like from Vancouver, they'll ship to you in like 2 days or whatever.
Hmm.
Fuck, why not? And yeah, so like we started taking them. We're like, let's go around the world, right? So like we were just eating a bunch of them, and then we just kept eating. We were listening to a bunch of classical music, which I'd say is like my favorite thing to listen to when you're on that stuff because it's so like you can have it really quiet and it'll be in the background while you're like talking to people, and then all of a sudden it'll be like dun, dun, and then like somebody's just like, oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so like we were doing that. I've gotten this for like a week. That's why I've been eating mushrooms. I haven't stopped eating mushrooms for like 5 days every night. But I'm usually like low dosing, like probably like 2 grams or so, a gram or 2 grams. The
Mhm.
other day I did that 10. When these run out, then I'll stop. I'll take a break. That's usually it. But I just wanted to enjoy these bad boys online, I guess. Yeah.
Damn. You do like any other show you want to talk about, or?
uh, yeah, I can talk about it because I quit every other bad thing. Um, I quit every other bad thing in like pretty much November, right? And I've
Hmm.
literally said no. That was it, and I've stopped. Like I haven't just drinking, smoking weed, usually the occasional mushrooms and acid. Um, I don't know. I guess I'm a little. I guess I'm a little too pussy to try Molly again. I was like I used to do it a lot back when I was younger. I'm almost 29 now. When I was like 22,
Hmm.
23, I was doing that shit a lot, and because of that, um, like because of like how I feel now, and like I'm still kind of like trying to. I guess I am getting fat, but I'm still trying to watch my weight and still trying to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I guess or something. Attempt to, and because of that, like I always felt like, oh man, if I have Molly, I'm gonna have a heart attack or something stupid like that.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, I don't really. I did it back in June of last year. My buddy thought it would be funny to put it in my drink as a joke. Yeah, he's a
Hmm.
cool guy though. But like he was just like, no, you're fine. He's a scientist, which is like why I should trust him. He's an
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
he's an actual chemist and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
so like I trust them. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know, okay, fine. If you give me this dose at this time and you have like let's say this amount of water with it, like you know what I mean? You can
Mhm.
enjoy yourself. Like I don't know. So he did it, and he was like, "That's because you were too pussy to do Molly, and now you're on it." And I had a great time. I was like, I can't even be mad at you still because I haven't done it in years, right? Before that, so I was like, "Oh man, I forgot what this was like. This was great." Like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
What about Coke? You ever do Coke?
quit that shit. I used to. I
Hmm.
had some funny stories when I faced Rescue, and I was so gone. Oh
Rest in
man,
peace, Raskin.
rest in. Oh yeah, I gotta shout that out on him. We gotta talk about Bang Out for a bit, I guess. We
Yeah, we
should
can
talk
talk
about
about it.
Bang Out. Let's talk about Bang Out. You
What do you
sound
want
like
to
you
say about
don't.
it?
You sound like you don't want to talk about it. You're like,
What
yeah, we
is
can
there to
talk
say?
about it.
What is there to say?
That is true.
I didn't know it was like a thing to be talked about. I'm curious.
Well, y- that's true. I guess I don't know. Rest in peace, Resgoon. Not.
Mhm.
I don't know. What is there to talk about Bang Out? We can talk about Malachi, I guess. What's that guy up to? Do you even know?
No, they were like, I don't think they were doing really rap battle events anymore. They were doing like live shows and stuff like that, where it was like rap shows and stuff.
You know how I ended up quote unquote owning it? Did you ever hear about that?
Wait, you own Bang Battles?
Yes.
Is
Quote
that
unquote.
real?
Okay. You can ask
Is this
JL
real
or
life?
Big Dump.
Yeah.
Dog, this is real life. Okay, yo, this story time. Yeah, so this is I was supposed to face dysfunctional. I took like took like about a year off,
Mhm.
and what happened was that I returned back to face dysfunctional, and he was new, and like all he did was like text battles or something stupid. So, so I was like, oh god, one of these losers I gotta face.
Mhm.
And me and Jesse, I guess we both were going through breakups with our girlfriends, so kind of like went insane on Facebook or whatever, right? And we were talking about how we were promoting this as the new wrestling thing or whatever. Yeah, this is the wrestling thing I was mentioning earlier. And so we brought pretty much, he had the whole like Jericho thing, like, oh, I'm gonna return the head shaving stuff. He had the um Jesse had Greasy had the what else did he have? He had the whole higher power gimmick, which is what we shared. Basically, he was supposed to face Roberts, and I got a 30-day ban from Facebook.
Mhm.
So I had to figure out a way to keep promoting my battles. I had to like find a way to keep promoting my battles, but with like a fake account. So I made this like really fucking stupid account, which was like a backup that I did nothing but like make fun of Roberts the whole time. Came out with Roberts memes, offensive shit about him and his girlfriend. Like it was everything that like it was just so much about Roberts and just like dissing his girlfriend, everything. It was hidden behind like just a fake name. So
Mhm.
everybody's wondering like, who is that? What the fuck is going on, right? So there was this wrestling angle where Undertaker had like this guy in secret who was carrying out the fucking his orders and like torturing people and beating people up and stuff, and everyone was like, who the fuck is the higher power or whatever, right? So we use that as the Facebook character. We're like, the higher power will be revealed soon. And stuff like that. And the whole Beast Mode page was like, what the fuck is happening? Who is the higher power? Why does he keep making fun of Roberts? So everyone thought it was Greasy because like it kept making fun of Roberts, right? And then I showed up at his house and we recorded a video and posted on the page where it counted the Jericho's countdown for the Y2K countdown. And then when it exploded, I came from behind a robe and I copied the same thing. I was like, it was me, boo, who was behind the count, in the account, and fucking, and, and, in the in WWE, Vince McMahon was the one behind in the robe and everything too. So it was like supposed to be like a swerve on people, right? But
Yeah,
by
yeah.
then, people knew that since me and Greasy were best friends, they knew that the fucking like account was me. So they were like, "I'm not surprised" or whatever. So then I
Yeah.
switched it up. There was this other angle where WCW got bought out by WWE, so I did the same thing. I was like, okay, how do I promote my dysfunctional angle? Everyone knows I'm copying wrestling stuff, right? How do I
Mhm.
do this? So they had an angle where the guy was just like, WCW was their main competition. They lost the ratings. They lost a whole bunch of shit, and WWE bought them out, and so they had to include this angle between those companies where um, in between the family, Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon are in the ring, and in each competition's ring, and Shane's just like, I now own WCW, right? As like a whole swerve, wrestling. It's the soap opera. You know
Mhm.
what I'm talking about. So he does that. So I did this whole thing where I was like, well, dysfunctional, I'm gonna beat you so bad that you're gonna have to go to Bang Out. But wait, what if I don't like you and I just I just want you gone from battling for good. Well, then I'd have to get rid of Bang Out. How would I get rid of Bang Out? So then I kept messaging Malachi for like 3 weeks at that, and I was like, "Can I buy Bang Out? Can I buy Bang Out?" Like secretly, nobody knew,
Yeah.
and he kept saying no. And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it anyways. Can I host my own Bang Out battles?" He's like, "Do what you want." I was like, "Perfect, perfect." So I
Mhm.
wrote a fake check, $50. I recorded it at this one place when I was high on my break, getting high, and I recorded this, and I was like, "Well, I got to get rid of Bang Out battles. So what will I do?" That's right. That's right. You see this check? I now own Bang Out Battles. And like people believed it. Like J.O. was asking me, he was just like, bro, did you buy it? So
For 50 bucks.
For 50 fucking dollars.
You'd probably be
You know,
overspending now, to be honest.
and like, yeah, and like everyone fucking was like, no way, no way. And Malachi, like they kept tagging Malachi.
Mhm.
He didn't respond. None of that. They were just like, they were like, I guess Leroy owns Bang Out now. So for like the next like solid, I shit you not, for the next solid like 6 months in beast mode, I owned Bang Out, and I still sometimes I brought it up for like a few battles. It's like I own Bang Out.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious. I love it. Such a good meme, dude.
yeah.
You're like a meme of battle rap. It's a fucking amazing, you know?
I try to. That's what kind of like was my whole,
Hmm.
I guess, intention from the start. Something.
Yeah, man. A lot of these guys take it way too seriously, and they're trying to be so gangster. It's like we needed like somebody lighthearted and like a clown or whatever, like you. You know what I mean?
Well, I think there's two types of battle rappers in the first place. I
Mhm.
think there are the serious ones, and I think there are ones that that are going somewhere. In URL, for example, King of the Dot, there are ones who have like really decent bars, and then there are the ones who have like a lot of like that smart, like that really smart academic sort of wordplay, right? They also belong up there. And then you have the I would guess there's a third one, the funny guys. Excuse me, guys. I'm on drugs. But there's three of them, right? So comedic ones or something. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the serious battle rappers and the comedic ones. But there's not really that many comedic ones. Like, especially in like beast mode, who else is there besides you? You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Everyone
Cheers,
else
buddy.
is taking it serious.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. I don't have any shrooms, but I'll cheers my beer.
I got more beer. Mm.
Nice.
I don't know why I brought it up onto the desk to crack it. I should have just done whatever.
It's all good, man. You're making me jealous. I like Moose Lager. It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Moose Head. I mean, what am
What
I
did you
saying?
say? I'm sorry.
Moose Lager. I said Moose Lager.
Moose, Moose Head Lager. Still the shit.
Lager.
You say
Yeah.
Lager, I say Lager. Wow.
Lager is right. I'm pretty fucked up too. I'm not much.
Potato.
Hmm.
No, potato.
Potato.
I like potato salad. I had some a few days ago for the first time in like months, and I was like, oh my god. Like, potato salad is great sometimes.
Yeah,
You gotta
bro.
do it
It's
right.
fucking bomb, dude. Love potato
It's like
salad.
one of those like basic like fucking. It's like one of those basic
Summer fucking picnic dishes.
side dishes that you don't really think
Yeah.
about, but are so bomb. You're like, yeah, we gotta have potato salad. We always gotta have potato salad.
Yeah, buddy. Yo, you got any questions for me, man?
Oh yeah, let's start asking the real stuff. Let's. That's why I'm here, right? We interview you.
If you want.
All right, sabotage. You got any comedians that stand out to you?
Like friends or like famous people? What do you mean exactly?
Well, both famous people. And get a sense
Mm.
of what you like, I guess. You have friends? You wanna plug your friends right now? I got friends to plug too. Like, you
Yeah,
got
we could
anybody
do
you think?
that. Yo, plug your friends. It's all about you, man. The show's about what you and what you
I
want.
thought we were asking you the questions. We can ask you the questions.
It's about you. I'm trying to help you get famous, boss man. That's my
Well,
goal.
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
At least get you some like I want to at least get you
If
like
anything,
a couple
well,
subscribers or something.
put it this way. Yeah, I'll plug my social media for the
Yeah,
most
dude.
part.
You already did, I think, but
Oh,
you don't have a
yeah.
YouTube channel, right? Why don't you have a YouTube
I
channel?
do have a YouTube channel. It's really. I had it a lot from a professional stuff. So a
Mm.
lot of my work has to do with um, like public presentations and stuff like that. So I have to make some of that stuff, and because of that, I have my actual government name attached to my YouTube account. So I'd have to make like an entire new alias and then keep switching back out of them, like just to like keep up with like work and then music stuff. Although I haven't been working as much lately, so I guess I don't really need the YouTube stuff. I can always clear it. I don't know. I have music. I use that for SoundCloud. There's more experimental. A lot of it's like a mix of like rock and like hip hop and stuff. If you want to follow me, it's Death Illuminati. Right. Um, use that. YouTube will be soon. I'd rather use YouTube for like music videos and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
or Spotify for music. Right. I have one song on Spotify. I have three more that I was supposed to release. I have I have a band, Death Illuminati, actually. It's with a few of my best friends. We just started back in like November or so,
Mm-hmm.
and we had everything good. We have about like 10 songs. I put one of the acoustic versions actually on Facebook. I put one of those on there, and I performed that. But we had we had like a few bunch of rock songs like ready to go that were yeah, supposed to be recorded, and then this lockdown thing happened. Hopefully, we can get back on track. I mean, I know we're not supposed to rush in a sense, like because of this lockdown, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd hope I can get back to work or get back to doing something soon, right? Fuck.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Do you believe in ghosts, bro?
Yep,
Why?
no question. I used to go ghost hunting. I do believe there's something up on North Salem Road. I think it was like an old. I live in Durham region, so like the town over me in Ajax, um, there's a cemetery, and there's right beside the cemetery. It looks like there was an old school, either an old boys' school or an old some sort of school, and not just me, other people. I've heard about the spot all the time. But if you go on certain days at like midnight or 3 a.m. or something like that, like there's shit that you can hear. There's no houses, there's no residential areas right by there, and all you hear is, and there's no forest either. Like it's just flat like plains and stuff, right? But all you hear is just a lot of wolves and a lot of stuff that like a lot of different sounds that just don't make sense. To, like given like where you are and stuff like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
do believe in like paranormal activity, ghosts and stuff like that. I do believe. I think ghosts are more than what we like see. Like Hollywood tends to like have a portrayal of ghosts that are always scary and stuff. I think that some ghosts are just kind of lost in between the dimensions. I'd say,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I do believe in different dimensions and stuff. We live in like the third dimension or something like that. I do believe in like 4D and like 5D and stuff like way beyond our like our means and stuff like that. Given that we can only see like, I think it was like how much of colors human spectrum. I'm curious. Sorry, you can see my fingers.
Oh,
I'm
how
just
many colors we can see? Yeah, there's
ah.
like
There's like
animals and insects that can see crazy
right,
amounts
and
more
so
colors. Yeah.
I think that that kind of like pushes sort of the theory and the narrative that that like there's a lot more that we can't see and that are beyond our comprehension.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think that sometimes like maybe these quote unquote ghosts are just rather other kind of either souls or energy or like matter or something like that that kind of are just stuck here. I guess
Mm-hmm.
something.
If you could like meet anybody, like dead or alive, who would you meet? Who would you have a beer with, or a dinner, or do mushrooms with?
Um, no, I wouldn't say mushrooms because not a lot of people are open to mushrooms. So,
I know,
and
but like,
there are people that I'd love to talk to that probably wouldn't do it.
hmm.
But you got to limit to one person. I think there's a lot of
Well,
people.
yeah. Here, let's say like top five then, or give me a couple.
Bill Hicks. I'd love to see
Hmm.
where he'd be. Same with George Carlin. I think I'd choose George Carlin more than Bill Hicks. That guy. He, especially if he died at it, like he died before the internet really exploded and
Hmm.
before social media exploded. And like basically his whole like narrative was pretty much like comments on society. He talked shit about religion. He talked shit about how stupid people are who buy from like Walmart and the government and this and
Hmm.
that. And like, but he died before social media was a thing, before any of that stuff, right? So it'd be
It'd
like
be hilarious to get his take on all this
his
shit.
his
That's a good
take
point.
on what he's seeing in OnlyFans and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
SoundCloud
yeah.
rappers. I'd love to hear him talk about SoundCloud rappers. He'd probably have a fucking fit right now. You know what I mean? Like he'd just be like, I feel like the government did that. Like George Carlin died, and they're like, "All right, now's our time." He was the guy that was fucking everybody up.
He was the last defense. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the last to die. All right, now we're going. Now we're gonna fuck these lives up, these kids' lives up.
Oh
So
man, that's funny, dude.
yeah, yeah,
That's a good fucking answer, bro. I like that.
yeah. George Carlin.
Mhm.
Um, that's dead. No, who would I want to meet alive?
Mhm.
Hmm. Who would I? It's a good question. So many people spring to mind, but see, my oldest answer would probably be Elon Musk, but his decisions and choices have left me a little iffy now. Like I
I
understand.
want to hear about that. Tell me more, because I love Elon Musk.
Well, I don't think that him saying to get back to work was right. It doesn't help that you're a billionaire and then you're kind of asking this ah, from your workers, right?
Mhm.
I don't think it's fair. Um, I hope that people who watch this don't think I'm a fucking communist because I'm not. This is not what I. This is not what I meant at all. This is not. You know. What I meant was like, I think it's like yeah, like this guy's a lot of stuff, and like he's clearly looking out for his portfolio and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Did you watch?
it sucks because I think he's a revolutionary person. And I think that everything he's doing is fucking awesome. Like, he totally should do it, but like at the same time, did you really have to go and ask a whole bunch of people to work for you just because like your company is kind of like taking a hit right now? Well, everybody is. What did you hope to do? Capitalize? Who told you to go make that many ventilators? Yes, it's your job, and yes, it looked great on you, but that doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Mhm.
principles about it, and it's like, how do you expect people to like trust in your vision when you pull shit like that? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And it's not the fact that he asked them to go back to work that pissed me off. It's just more of he should be smarter, in a sense, right? Yeah.
Did you see him on Joe Rogan's podcast recently?
Uh, I saw the first one in its entirety. I don't usually do that. I did that for Alex Jones. Huh? I thought he was hella entertaining. I did that for Alex Jones. I watched the entire one in its entirety. Elon Musk. The uh, the second one I watched like probably 20 minutes of it. I saw a few highlights here and there about
Did
stuff
you
that he
hear him
talked
talk about
about.
the Neuralink stuff, bro?
No, I did not. What was he talking about?
So I don't know if he already has one implanted or he's like working on this, but the whole thing is like you cut like a piece of your skull out and then you put
Okay.
like a chip in there and then you like put your skull and hair back on so it looks normal. And then it can like make blind people see, it can make like paraplegic people walk, and it'll just make like it's like the next step in like and then it's gonna do even crazier shit where probably everyone's gonna get one, I think, at some point.
That'd be sick. But you know what I'd be interested in, personally?
Hmm.
I'd be interested in if we were able to transfer our brains to some sort of sentient being or whatever after we die. So
Hmm.
our bodies will die, but our brain and our whole like link and like our thoughts are still there. It's like we're still alive in our heads because essentially like we're just a brain and some nerves, you know what I mean, attached to a skeleton and like a meat shell. So
Hmm.
it's our brain. Like if we could take like our neural sort of like thoughts and stuff and be like the same person, but that person is like now in some sort of either machine or computer
Right,
or
yeah,
chip.
I talked about that with a lot of other people in the podcast too. It's like,
Oh, have you?
take,
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, like take your brain and put it in like a robot, and then maybe you could live
Well,
for
yeah,
long.
that way you don't really have to fear the concept of death
Hmm.
in a sense. That I don't know. I was going. Yeah, I'm no philosopher. I was just sitting there thinking about death the other week, right? No, for no reason. Please don't be concerned. I was just thinking about like the concept of it, and I was like, yeah, like that thought kind of came up to me, and I was like, holy fuck, like that'd be kind of cool, right? It's like an
Hmm.
episode of Black Mirror. I'm pretty sure. I think maybe Black Mirror might have covered it. I don't really
I
remember.
don't
It's been
think
a
so.
while since I
I
seen
love
it.
that show. That they should cover it.
They're really good with their concept. Last season was a little iffy, but I
Yeah,
mean,
with Miley Cyrus, what the fuck, Black Mirror?
yeah, I guess she was like a fan of it. I think
That's
she's.
dope.
I mean, I don't mind her. I like Miley Cyrus. She's pretty
Yeah,
cool. I think.
yeah, she's alright. I was just fucking
I
around.
think she's just our age, right? She's just around having fun. She was popping when she was like at the age for like partying and like as wild as shit too. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Now she like kind of went back. I think she's like doing a lot more like the shit she used to do, right? A lot more like country and stuff or like that country pop or whatever
Oh
the
shit,
fuck.
I don't really keep up with her. I don't know,
I
but
don't know. I don't really. I
she
don't
was
really.
never
I mean, a
that
lot of
bad.
pop music.
Like fucking Amanda Bynes and like fucking
She went fucking crazy, man.
yeah, and Britney Spears all went like way crazy. Like Miley actually kept her shit together pretty good.
I actually, well, I don't know. Like, it's so weird because like Britney fucking going crazy. Like, I kind of understood it in
Hmm.
a sense. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, she she just kind of went crazy. You know, like media was kind of following her around, and yeah,
Right. But like shaving your head isn't even really that crazy, you know what I mean? Like who
I
gives
guess
a
it's
shit?
because she's a chick. They were less like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. But it still
you know.
grows back. It's not like she fucking like took a fucking finger off
She
or
could have
anything.
just, yeah. If the media wasn't there, she could have just said it was for cancer or something.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh my god. So what's the most fucked up conversation you had on this podcast? What what does
Um,
sabotage talk about?
well, the shittiest one was with this guy that told me about a time that my ex-girlfriend cheated on me on the podcast. That was sucked.
Kind of slowed there?
What? Are you cutting out? Are you still there, bro? Oh, I think you're gone. All right, well, thanks, man. It was a good time. Peace soup.